first of all, I wanted to say I really enjoyed hearing your music.
Thank you. You like 4x4, right?
Yeah,
that was your favorite.
I thought that would be good because it had more of a summery vibe, and if you're gonna like release it now, I thought,
right. But leak it. You should have recorded it. They took everyone's phones. I should have had you record it so we could just leak it. That's what I'm always trying to do. I scare my label all the time because I want my whole record out right now. I'm ready for people to hear it.
But you're not allowed.
I mean, I can. They can't really tell me I can't release my music, but then again, I guess they can. But then that's gonna ruin the surprise. That's what's keeping this record so anticipated, is that I've kept it so kind of top secret until recently. Finally letting people hear just 3 songs is the most that I'm kind of letting anyone hear right now, and keeping some of the collabs on the down low. So I want my record to be. That's what was so surprising when Can't Stop came out. People weren't ready for it, so I want it to be like that.
I wasn't ready for it. I saw the video and was like, whoa.
I know, and I hope was this the first time seeing the video?
No, I saw like another version.
Okay,
Did
good.
you see a tamer version?
You would have seen a realer version. That was the tame version.
Oh, I saw one that was pretty raunchy, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was the tame. The UK, I was like, came over here, and they made me do all these crazy UK versions, so I was too scandalous for the UK, which I don't mind. That's fine.
We're very British over here.
Yeah, very classy.
What was it that you couldn't do in the UK that you could do in America?
They said I couldn't grab the girl's ass. They said I wasn't allowed to do that, but I was like, I just am like moshing in a thing of hot dogs and a guy smoking a hot dog. I mean, how can I do that? And you can't grab the girl's ass, but whatever.
English people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they wouldn't let you do this. They made me take that out.
It's a bit suggestive.
It's a bit, but I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point. I'm like, all you're gonna be able to show is my name. Michael made it, and then you're gonna have to like cut the video off. The whole video they basically had to edit. We made 2 versions just for the UK that are especially classy.
I think the lesson is English people ruin fun.
No, they don't ruin fun, because we're gonna go out on Saturday and it'll be, they're gonna be the most turned up. I just think it's maybe hypocritical, because they're grabbing girls' asses in the UK. They just can't show it on TV. That's fine. The States are the same way. They show it and then they just talk about how raunchy it is, rather than just not playing it.
So back to the actual music. So when I was watching it, I mean listening to it, I actually wanted to give you a hug because it actually felt like you were quite vulnerable in it and you'd really put yourself out there. Like, can you talk us through your process of making music?
I'm really, especially with writing Wrecking Ball and Drive, again, I tell people all the time that it's a really personal experience when you're writing, just because you have to tell these producers, and especially working with Pharrell and Mike, who are like my family, just, telling them my life and then being able to sing about it. Sometimes it is hard. That's why you end up making a next record, because you kind of get numb to your real life, because you sing about it and you play it so much that then it kind of helps you get through whatever the tough thing was. So it actually feels better when you write about it, because it's kind of like free therapy. But then you listen to it over and over again, so then you kind of get numb to what the situation was.
And is there anywhere that you sort of draw the line, or is it all open? Would you write and sing about anything?
I pretty much write and sing about anything, especially on this record, because media is going to dissect what you say anyway, so I might as well just be honest.
And can you tell us a bit about working with the people that you collaborated with, what you've learned, who was your favorite?
Working with Pharrell, he's a different experience around with anyone else, because he's like a big brother, so it's kind of, I feel protected with him, because I just know that I can kind of tell him anything and he's going to be inspired. And we'll just have sessions where we go in and we don't start working till after midnight, because we just sit there and talk. And sometimes I need that. I just need one person that I can just talk to, and someone that makes situations, especially hard times, better, because you get something out of it. It's yeah, I've gone through this, but now I'm walking away with this song that is going to inspire other people. And he's on such a new level, but also he's Pharrell, so he's classic. And I'm just inspired by him in general with everything he does musically and fashion. And then Mike Will, working with him is a totally different experience too, because where Pharrell is kind of family, protective big brother, where sometimes he'll stand up for me in times where you don't want your brother to be involved, and he kind of jumps in like that big bro, but I love that. In times where he'll kind of be you're doing this and you're doing that, so you need someone real like that. But then Mike, working with someone that's my age, that feels good, because usually you're working with people that are kind of already experienced, and they're more scared to try things because they know what fails. Right now he has only won with everything he's doing. He's gone platinum and been #1, so he's in a space where he's young, so he's kind of down to do trial and error. He's not really scared of doing anything. And Luke is just such a classic hit maker that when you're working with him, with I did Wrecking Ball, you're gonna do something that's gonna be huge, because everything he does is kind of insane.
And with that familiar vibe, do you feel like they rein you in, or do they push you to do bigger things?
It's a different everyone you work with, like Pharrell, he just really wants me to be real. Especially he loves me being from Nashville, and he kind of celebrates that again with like the way he does 4x4. And then Mike Will, how we're young and not scared of trying anything. He can play me any kind of track, and I want to work on it, and I want to at least try it. Even we've done probably 20 songs together, and we've chosen about 8 of them because we've just tried with so many different sounds. And then Luke is kind of one of those guys where he knows what he's doing. I had him do a song on my record, Wrecking Ball, because I didn't know who I wanted to really produce it, because this originally was something I wrote while I was in Philly. So I was kind of on this like Motown vibe. It was only on the piano, and I needed someone to take it to that next big pop power ballad level. And
with the video we were talking about, do you just look at that and think, wow, I look awesome?
More than anything, I just look at it and I'm happy because, I had to really get people to trust me. This is my first thing I've done in a while, and this is the first time I've really taken that full control. So it was really a lot of it on paper. People were looking at me like I was going to be crazy. When you send in a concept, that's why until I had to basically get the money to pay for the video, I didn't tell anyone what the video was going to be about, because I didn't want people to be like, I don't understand a guy eating a money sandwich, because it doesn't sound like that on paper. But you have to be young, I feel like, to really understand it, and otherwise you're just fascinated by it, because I think a lot of people don't understand what it is that makes it kind of videos go viral like the way it has.
Yeah, I get that. So they're your ideas. Were you like, I want the spanking, I want the fingers chopped off?
Well, you don't really do the spanking. This is on the day kind of thing. I didn't have any shots. I didn't have a shot list. I didn't have like, oh, I want this person to smoke a hot dog. That person just did that, and then we kept it. Like I didn't want it ever to be non-organic. I watched so many videos of different artists where it's like, here's the party scene, and here's all the extras, and here's hair and makeup just walked out 5 seconds ago. Like I was like, don't touch, just I want to be here, I want to party, and I want you to film it. And that's what you can see in the video, because I think fans more than anything can just smell when people are like fake. And I think that's what they like about me, is that I'm not like that, and it's not someone coming up with here's what the next step is. I think you can tell when something's authentic.
It does look like you're really having fun.
We're having fun. How could you not?
Fun.
Yeah, how could you not?
And how do you stay in such incredible shape? Because we're in beach body season now. Like, give us some tips or something.
I work a lot, so that's pretty much it. We eat, sleep, work, and I don't really have time for anything else. So right now I'm not really in workout mode, but I'm not really that healthy at the moment. I'm just working so much. That's, I think, keeping me going and performing all the time is a lot too.
Your abs are really good.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's hard to maintain good abs.
Thanks.
And your management was saying earlier, they want to make you into the next biggest ever pop star. With the amount of attention you get at the moment, are you ready for even more attention?
I think, I'm at a place where I don't really think about that stuff. Like, I don't think about being famous or any of that. I just want people to listen to my music, and I'm happy with the star power that I have now, because I don't know many places in the world I can go where people don't bug me or don't know who I am, which that's one thing, but at least that must mean that I'm pretty close to being the biggest in the world, just because at least everyone knows who I am.
But you seem really grounded and really cool as a girl. Like, how do you achieve that in such a sort of crazy world?
I just feel like I've worked so much. I had to be something else that I wasn't for 5 years. So now I think life is too short for people not to be happy. And if you're an artist, you're allowed to be who you are. When you work in an office, you can't wear what you want. You can't say what you want. You have a boss, and I don't. So I want to take advantage of that, because I'm lucky, and I want to enjoy the life that I have rather than try to always be so perfect. Being perfect's so boring.
So boring.
So boring. And when you talk to someone that pretends like they're perfect, you just want them to fuck up so bad, because it's so annoying what they're doing, because it's not true. You go to their room and they're like a psychopath. You can tell who's real, because people that are too nice or too proper, they're secretly a psycho.
I thought that recently about Emma Roberts. I was like, she's so nice, but then
she went crazy. See, then she went crazy. See what happens? Yep. And I go whoop my boyfriend too. It's okay. I'm just kidding.
Have you ever bitten anyone?
She bite?
She bit him apparently, didn't she?
Sometimes I want to, but I don't.
No, we can't bite our boyfriend.
Only in a good way. Only a love bite.
Oh God.
You don't get mad and then just bite your boyfriend. That's some crazy. I like it though. Go for you, girl.
Anyway, on that note, what do you think is the best and the worst thing about fame?
I hate paparazzi, because I worked so hard that I think it's such a lazy thing to do. Just being able to make money off someone else, and it's it's like, it sucks. But then the best part, I think, is I don't ever complain about that too much, because I live like a great life where I get to travel all the time and get to kind of, again, like I said, like not many people get to be their own boss and decide what they want to do with their future and really be able to be who they are to the fullest, because you have to be a certain way to be kind of normal. And when you're an artist, you don't really have to do that, because you want to be doing something that's going to wow people and shock people. That's like your job, so you can be really different.
With that in mind, do you ever worry about balancing, obviously, your huge old fan base with like appealing to a new cool fan base? Like, do you balance that, or do you just think whatever? I
don't really overthink too much. I got like a bunch of managers and a bunch of people that sit in office all day to think about that kind of stuff. I just make the music, and then hopefully everything's good.
And obviously now you're really focused on your music, and it's awesome. How will you balance that with your acting career? Are you gonna park that for a bit?
I'm gonna take, I never say that I'm not gonna do something again, because I always am contradicting myself, but I'm just not in a place where that really sounds like any fun to me, just because I'm able to not be fake, and I want to be able to be honest and like continue to make music. So I don't really see myself doing that in the near future, and especially with music videos, you kind of get that out of your system anyway. I think every time I perform, it's a little bit of a character.
So is this real Miley doing the music?
This is my clone. My real Miley's upstairs finally taking a nap because she's jet lagged. But I want people to, I think some artists, that's part of the appeal of them, is being characters, and you never know the real them. And I think that is a totally different kind of like star power, and I really respect that, because I think you get to shut off more. But I'm just one of the artists that I'm really honest as a person, so my music has to be the same way. And I think fans really like that, because fans know so much about me. They've grown up with me, so they would know if I was faking or not.
I think that's really cool, because you're right, like with Katy Perry, with Lady Gaga, you're like, who actually are you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's fun, and I think it's cool, like especially Beyonce has always been someone I look up to, because you just think of her as Beyonce, this huge like superstar and whatever, but you don't really know like the Beyonce that's no makeup, no this, no that. And I think that's cool. I think you should be able to do that. I think you should be able to, but it's a lot of effort to have to kind of keep your life private like that. And it's harder, than being so open. I feel like you've got to take a lot of security and all that. And I don't love having all that around me all the time. I like feeling like a little more normal.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've worked with some amazing producers. Are there any other artists that you've got your eye on that you'd like to work with?
I gotta work with my dream artist on this record, but I can't tell you who it is because it's a secret. But my dream artist is on this record. It wasn't because it was someone that I've known for a really long time, and I just wanted to work with because I feel like, I told someone the other day, it's like wearing vintage YSL is just kind of like in your face. You can't get any better than that. So that's what I wanted to do. That's what she compares to. She. Oh, now I put a she out.
Oh, I was gonna ask for one clue, but we've got
It's a she, yeah.
With that in mind, I had some Twitter questions from fans, and one of them was, would you ever collaborate with Demi Lovato?
Yeah, for sure. She wants to start a girl group. I won't do the girl group, but I'd collab with her.
Who else could you have in your girl group?
She wanted a super group. She wanted me, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez. That sounds like every girl's dream come true, but I said I'm a solo act. I'm too crazy to be next to other people.
Oh, come on, that'd be amazing. What about one single?
It's cool. I'll stay with Demi Lovato, and then I'm not a girl group kind of gal. I'm a solo act to the max. No hard feelings. I do it all individually, but I can't do a girl group. That just seems like a diva fest. I've had to do that before. I've had to do like where a bunch of girls get together, and it's always a mess. Someone's wig always gets pulled off, and that's never good.
It depends, I guess, what the girls are like, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Some girls.
Yep. Exactly. That's why I'm cool with Demi. She's cool.
Yeah, I can imagine like having to do like Nicki Minaj or something would be.
She's cool too.
Oh, is
she's
she?
fine because she's crazy, and so am I. So it's great. I can get along with crazy people. It's anyone too tame that I feel like I gotta be next to the crazies.
What would be the craziest girl group we could have?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, Twitter questions. Would you ever collaborate with One Direction?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure.
We love them here.
I know. My little sister's obsessed with them. I would have to do it. It's like when I did something with Justin just for my little sister. So I would do the same thing with One Direction. And they're all getting older and tatted up and cute.
They are getting cute. They're going through that transformation. They're about to get big, I think.
Yeah, they're
and,
cute.
Like, hunky.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite One Direction member?
I think Zayn. He's hot.
He's hot.
Yeah.
He's the most classically handsome, I think.
He's cute.
Someone else said, could you describe your album in one word?
I could, and it's my album title. So, and everyone, you gotta tell everyone to follow me. When I get to 13 million followers, I'm gonna release my album title, which is the way I'm summing up my record.
Oh,
Help me get to 13 million. I'm at 12.7.
12.7, okay.
We're close.
So we need to push this up. Okay. What's the one thing about you that might surprise your fans?
I feel like they know everything about me, and anything too surprising is a little sketch to say on national television. I don't know what would surprise them. I don't know.
They know a lot already, I
They
guess.
know a lot already.
Considering they're camped outside, I assume
Yeah.
they know quite a lot.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before, by the way.
They know what kind of candy I like. They know what kind of one girl knew what kind of cigarettes I smoked. She bribed me down with cigarettes and Sour Patch Kids. Like, I'm like, that's a new one. So yeah, they pretty much know everything about me. It's kind of crazy.
Really crazy.
Literally, yeah. Things I don't even know about myself. I think maybe they just, I don't know, must like have cameras hidden in my room or something.
That's a terrifying thought. What is your worst habit and your best quality?
My worst habit is probably the amount that I'm on my phone. It's kind of disgusting. I don't even charge my phone because I usually fall asleep with it like in my hand. Yeah, it's so gross. And my best quality is probably what I said earlier, which is just like I treat everyone like equally. People in my industry, you know, they get told all the time like, oh, you need to be nice to that person. They do this or they do that, and I never really do. If I like you, I like you. Doesn't matter what you're gonna do to benefit me.